So here we go. You guys do have a test on Tuesday, okay? You have service day on Wednesday, which means that you're not going to be able to retake anything Thursday or Friday. Make sure you're prepared because parent-teacher conferences are on Thursday and Friday. I hate for you to have a bad grade going into parent-teacher conferences.
So let's fail.
What's failing? Yeah, you should fail, Judah. Yes. I don't hope that you fail, but if you do, I'll reach out to Mama Judah and be like, Mama Judah, listen.
Mama Judah.
Judah.
I don't know what your mother's name is.
She got a name, you know.
I understand. That's why I just said I don't know what your mother's name is.
What's your mom's name, Judah?
What's your mom's name?
Renee.
Renee. Mama Renee, listen. Judah's threatening to fight me all the time. I don't know why. Do you want to sign this waiver form? Yes? Great. Would you like to watch? Cool. And then I'll just pull up the chair for her.
So,
Here we
You
go.
guys do the
So,
clubs, right?
knockouts are like throw the towel.
what?
Like, how do we
Why
like
do people-
determine to end the match?
Harlow.
Why do people pay you to bleed?
Why?
Like,
Because he wants to be a fighter.
why?
I don't know.
How old is he?
Probably a couple years younger than me, so like 34, 35.
35, dude. You can like.
Isn't that kind of too late
You
to
like
start?
it?
It's like a
He
career.
doesn't want to be like a legitimate professional fighter. He just wants to know that he can defend his family. That's all. Okay. What do we do in proportions? You will see these kind of questions on your test. What is it called when we start to solve this? What method do we use?
Linear equation.
It's not a linear equation, but we will be doing those.
Oh, that's
Starts with a
not-
cross.
Cross.
Yeah, I got it.
Multiplication.
There it is. Good. Mama Renee, I hope you are so proud of Judah right now. Cross
No, she's
multiplication.
not.
No, she should be. Cross multiplication. We are multiplying the 8 multiplied by the m minus 8, and then the 4 multiplied by the 2.
Oh, boy.
So from here, we have our balance point. We are distributing. That gives me 8m minus 64 equals 8. Combine constants on opposite sides. Add 64 to both sides. That gives me 8m equals 72. Divide by 8. M equals 9. Questions? I forgot you guys' quizzes. I have your quizzes sitting on my desk. Questions on this
Go
one?
get him.
There's a
Christian,
quiz
would you mind
tomorrow.
going and get?
No, no, I
Can I do-
should.
Do we have a quiz?
No.
Huh? Christian, go ahead. They're
Yeah.
sitting on my desk.
On
My desk
on
at
the top.
112. Yep, right on the top of the desk.
Alright.
Maybe I should.
I know,
Oh,
go ahead.
is it the one we are?
It was the equation quiz that I was waiting on somebody to take.
I did it!
Yes, finally. I was waiting on you to take it.
I took it like 2 days ago.
Who's your life teacher, Judah?
Mr. Allen.
Was it
Really?
2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
It
so.
was Wednesday. He wasn't there. It was
Okay,
a
there.
Thursday.
Yeah, I wasn't there yesterday either. That's why. He gave it to me yesterday.
Who's
So-
your service group?
Huh?
Who's your group?
8th grade?
Who?
Students. You will see questions like this on your inequality and proportion test, which is on Tuesday. So, step 1, balance point. And this is what you guys did yesterday. How did it go yesterday? Harlow said, hey, he couldn't watch videos. You guys watched them on your own. Did you guys do things?
Yeah,
Yeah, you worked fine?
you were productive.
Okay. Some of you are like, okay.
No, I worked
Me and
hard.
Violet
No,
were very
he
good.
actually said you guys worked hard. He said you were fantastic and worked by yourself.
She
Said you
wasn't
guys,
here.
huh? You were here
Yes,
yesterday?
she was here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you were.
Okay. Listen, no. All kidding aside, you guys always, not always. I would say 99% of the time you guys work very hard for me, and I do appreciate that.
99. What about the 1%?
You're the
And
one
you
who
don't.
said Judah.
There we go. Cool.
No, I think I'm the one person
No, that's not
whenever
true.
he thinks I'm texting.
Yeah, you're like the 15.
Sometimes you're,
Half.
we're missing one. Wait, what?
Is it mine? Because if so, I don't want to see it.
No, we're missing Judah's. That's all right.
That would make sense.
It's all right. It might still be in there. I have your.
Oh wait, guys, I kind of ate that up.
Wait, what?
Oh shoot, yeah.
No, he couldn't find it. It's in my desk. I don't know where it's at. Stop by. I'll grab it.
I got a
You can check
0
yourself.
How would you say it's at your desk, but you can't find it?
No, he
I
couldn't
couldn't.
find
You
it.
got a
Oh.
Because I saw just all of
Okay,
them.
so back to me.
I literally got a 0.
What'd you get a 0? Not on
In
that.
English.
Oh, no, not. I thought you did well on that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you usually do well on those tests. Guys, I don't know what you feel like in other classes. Like, I'm never worried when you guys take tests in here. I'm not worried for quizzes. You guys, I have to give tests and quizzes, but I know that you guys already know it. Like, I don't worry about this class when I give stuff like this because we really, I should. Okay, well,
You should try to be an English teacher.
I should not. Okay, distribute.
Christian, what did you get on the bottom?
That gives me 6x minus 36 is greater than or equal to 12.
Oh yeah.
Add 36 to both sides.
I know strategy. Guys, you're being distracted.
That gives me
Guys,
Yeah,
let's
good.
log
48.
in.
Okay?
Chill.
Need a second?
Come on, guys. Hey,
Wait, what?
now Harlan, stop this. Okay? Divide both sides by 6. X is greater than or equal to 8. So this is my inequality. I've now solved the inequality. Which way on my graph? Well, first off, let's do this. We have 8, we have 7, we have 9. Open circle, close circle.
Close.
Why?
Because it's equal
Yeah,
to.
because it's or equal to.
I'm
That
sorry,
means
Christian,
8.
I'm sorry.
That means 8 is part of the solution. Which way are we shading? This way or this way? We're shading this.
No need to
We're
finish.
shading this
we
way.
got it.
It looks
Huh?
like you're coughing.
You were coughing and I was like, no need to finish. We get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
I think you need to get some coffee.
You will see both of these types of questions on the test on Tuesday. Now, though you're not going to see this type of equation on the test, you will see this type of problem in an inequality form. So the only reason why I have it is to kind of prime the pump to make sure that you remember how to solve variables on both sides. So you should have your 6 steps out, or if you've lost it, you should be copying it down off somebody. Distribute, no. Combine like terms on the same side, no. Combine variables on opposite sides, yes. Now, unlike before, when we're dealing with inequalities, we are only going to move the variable from the right side to the left side, okay? So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That leaves me 1x minus 9 equals 17. Sorry guys, I'm getting stuffy tonight. Add 9 to both sides. Gives me 1x equals 26. Yes, sir.
You gonna watch the old Miss and Lou game at 7 p.m.?
Probably not. I'm not a big college football fan.
Really?
No, I'm an NBA fan.
That's right.
X equals 26.
Basketball kids.
Yeah. Questions on these?
Take a look at this guy.
Okay. I'm not worried about your homework tonight.
Thank goodness we don't have any.
No, I'm not worried about your homework from last night today. You're gonna have homework. So if you did it all, great. You're already ahead of the curve, and you're gonna get extra credit on Monday. So if you already did 1 through 10, wonderful. Go ahead and get your notes out. I've got 2 examples. That's it. I've got 2 examples to get through. Perfect.
It's like anyone like boxed you and you're on the floor.
That I've been on the floor?
Have you ever been knocked out?
No, not completely.
Not even when you first started.
No. I've had multiple concussions. The closest that I came to getting knocked out was, his name was Tavon. He was in my weight class. He was another professional fighter. And he had he could have dropped down to 135 if he cut off his dreads. He had dreads that went down to the middle of his back. I mean, it was insane. And we were sparring, and Tavon was probably about 6 inches taller than I was, and I was in the corner working on my head movement, and I saw the overhand coming. And I saw it, I was like, I should move. And I didn't. And I heard, boom! And then I danced a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then I started hearing music, and I started like singing to my head. I was like, okay. Because when the music's playing, that's kind of how I get my footwork. I'm like, okay, I like this. And I heard the music, and I'm like, oh, crap. There's no music playing. And then I watched this other overhand come and hit me. And I remember putting my glove up and hanging over the ropes because I knew that he had broke my nose. Well, come to find out, he didn't hit me twice. It was only once, and then I went to the ropes and put my head up. But in my head, I had imagined that he had hit me twice. Like, I was knocked out standing on my feet, I'm sure. But yeah, he hit me, and I immediately put my hand up, and he's like, you just slumped over the ropes with your hand because you started just, I looked like a raccoon. I had 2 black eyes, my nose was all sideways, yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think you're
kill this
retired.
guy.
Huh?
How does How did people? Oh, that's so stupid.
Okay, tips. So I know that you've already written some of these down. Again, I'm trying to reinforce what we're talking about. So tip number 1, variables. Variable on the left. Okay? When we're done, we want that variable on the left. It makes it easier to graph. Two, use 6 steps. Okay, and I've got 6 steps in quotes. What's the 6 steps? Don't be the only class that doesn't know what the 6 steps are. Yeah, it's the sheet that you have. It's the sheet, the 6-step sheet for solving equations. Use that sheet.
I don't think those are 6 steps. It's like 100.
Christian, how many steps are on that sheet?
Dude!
It says 6.
Yeah, okay, good.
So,
3.
Blazing our favorite student.
3 is not a tip. This is a rule. Flip
I know how to flip.
the inequality symbol when multiplying or dividing both sides by a negative. Okay, and that's a rule. Sorry, guys.
You still sick?
Okay. Last tip. And this one really is a tip. Actually, I'm going too fast. I'm sorry. Copy it down. Okay. Last one. If, bless you, variables on both sides
That cleared my nose, man.
move right to left. And that's the one that we're going to use a lot today. Nothing we're doing today is new. We're still you know how to solve equations. You've proven it to me. I've just handed back most of your tests, sorry. But you all had B's or higher. So it's not that you don't know how to solve these. The only thing that's different is really this right here. Okay? So let's just get it started hard. Here we go. So just like your equation test that I just handed back, you will see 1-step inequalities. You will see 2-step, you'll see multi-step, you'll see variables on both sides. These are variables on both sides. If you've got your 6 steps out, that's going to be a good place to start. Sweet chariot. Okay, balance point. Choose a side. Violet, which side do you want to start on? The left. So we cover up this side. I gave you guys note cards. You can cover them up with a piece of paper. All we're worried about is this side. Step 1, distribute if needed. Do we need to distribute?
Yeah.
Why?
Parentheses.
Parentheses. So I take the -3 and I multiply it to the 2x, the -3 to the -8. Now, are we flipping the inequality? No, did I multiply to both sides? No, I'm only multiplying to this thing right here. I'm only distributing. So we don't have to flip anything yet. So that gives me -6x plus 24 plus 7. Okay, step 3. Combine like terms on the same side. Do we have like terms on this side? What?
24 and 7. Right?
What?
Positive 24, positive 7.
There we go. So, negative 6x drops down. Positive 24 plus 7 combined on the same side is positive 31. Less than or equal to. All of this drops down. Negative 5x minus 8. Have I lost anybody yet?
Yeah.
Okay, we're at.
So, like, plus 24 plus 7. Or if there's like a minus.
Say it again.
Or if there's like a minus.
If there's a minus.
Yeah.
So if it said 24 and a negative 7,
Yeah.
then you just do 24 minus 7.
Oh.
Okay. Step 4 now. Combine variables on opposite sides. If variables are on both sides, move from right to left. So, do we have a variable on both sides? A negative 6x and negative 5x? Yeah. Which one's on the right side? The negative 5. How do we move this negative 5 this way?
Positive 5.
Okay, so we're going to add 5x.
No.
That's gone.
Let's see.
Negative 8 comes down. That gives me negative 1x plus 31. So take a look at it. Make sure you're not confused with what just happened. And if you are, please say, hey, Mr. H, I don't understand. Can you explain it to me? We good? Okay. Combine constants on opposite sides. I subtract 31 from both sides because we're trying to isolate the x. That leaves me negative 1x is less than or equal to negative 39. Promise keep the light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Okay, last step. Isolate the variable. What do we have to do?
We have to divide negative 1 to both sides.
Oh, we're dividing negative 1 to both sides. So we're dividing negative 1 on both sides. If we divide by a negative on both sides, we flip the inequality symbol. It's less than or equal to, it becomes greater than or equal to. That's x, 39. Are we done? Not quite. We have to graph. Open circle, close circle.
Close.
Because? Because there's the equal to. Violet, which way am I shading?
No.
Absolutely. Very good. Y'all, you always impress me. I hope you know that. You always impress me. It's not going to get much harder than that. What questions do you have on that one? Let's do one more. I'm going to see you guys try it. I said 2 examples. Don't give me that. Do you have another piece of paper? Oh, let me know you're good. You good?
Yeah.
Okay, this one will probably come out to a fraction. Probably. I'm just going to make it up. Here we go. Okay, let's see what you got. I will give you 2 minutes on your own to give this one a try. Take your time, work it by halves. This is about as hard of a problem as you'll get. Oh, that's not supposed to be an equal.
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. H.
You're confusing.
I'm screwing up. It's late on a Friday. I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Supposed to be is greater than. Most of you guys are making good progress.
So, hold up. I'm gonna 3 tip.
Okay, so flip it over. You see how we do it inverse? So it's the same side. We do what it says. We do 5 plus 11. So we just combine it like to. We only do the opposite when we go to the opposite side. Does that make sense? I know that probably wasn't your question, but I think that helped you with the problem.
Yeah. Golly.
Still about 30 more seconds. You're probably not going to get through the whole thing, which is fun. Just get through what you can. I'm pleased with your progress so far. I take it that it's okay, yes, here we go. Last one. Ready? Brianna, your choice, left or right? Left. Distribute. Parentheses. Parentheses. So 5 drops straight down. Negative 6x plus 9. Combined like terms. 5 plus 9. They're on the same side. You do the same thing. So that gives me 14 minus 6x. Now we go to the left side. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 8 is negative 32 plus 12. Combine the negative 32 plus 12. 4x drops down. Negative 32 plus 12 is going to be negative 20. Okay, move the 4x over. Why am I moving it? Because it's going from right to left. We want that variable on the left-hand side. That gives me 14 minus 10x is greater than negative 20. Subtract 14 from both sides. Negative 10x is greater than negative 34. Last but not least, divide by negative 10. I'm dividing by a negative on both sides. That gives me x. When I simplify this, that's 17 fifths. Divide this by 2, divide this by 2. You're not going to have fractions on your test. I'm letting you know that. You might get decimals on the proportions, but you will not get fractions for the inequalities. Everybody with me? So now, how would I actually graph this though? 17 fifths, 16 fifths, 18 fifths. Open circle, close circle. Open. Which way am I going? Very good, Christian. This direction. What questions do you have? Okay, so your homework last night was 1 through 10 that I didn't check. If you didn't do it, you get a reprieve. Your homework for tonight is 1 through 17 odd. If you did do 1 through 10, you only have 11, 13, 15, 17, and you'll get extra credit come Monday. Does everybody understand? So you have 1 through 17 odd is the homework, but you should have done 1, 3, 5, and 9 already. Should have. Everybody with me? Love you, kiddos.